the 25th of November, 1994, and this is Mr. Harold Smith on Pleasant Street, number 24.
41.
41. Why did I say that? Okay. All right, if you want to look at the camera over here, we'll get you on tape. We want to talk about the early Christmas and
Let me
the
turn
first.
this up.
What can you tell us about the Christmas tree?
Well, I can't just remember the year, but I would say between 25 and 27. Year 1925 and 27. And if I remember correctly, Helen Boynton was the instigator of the trees. She suggested the town went along with it. And I was working for the Fuller Electric Company along with Homer White. And they came to us to make the Christmas tree strings and install the lights. And that was quite a project because everything had to be done by hand.
Mm.
Back in those days, there was no two-color wires, and we had to take number 14 wire and every so often skin exactly the right place and put a porcelain socket in it. So a number of strings, I forget the number of strings or how long they were, but I know they were made to the right length. And
Did you decorate the same tree that we're decorating nowadays?
you have to talk about a little.
Did you decorate the same tree that we're decorating now on the common?
The tree was nearer the center of the common at that time. It was up nearer the fountain. And we had to run a line way over to the other side of the street because there was no permanent service center for it.
Mm.
And Homer White made a great big star. And he enclosed the whole thing with proper distances for lights, and that was all lit up also.
Mm.
It was a big star.
Did people gather when you did the lighting of the tree, or?
Not so much when it was lighting, but after it was done, there was plenty of people there. And I'll tell you, it was cold. And Homer, in order to get the lights up there, we had no buckets in them days. And Homer White climbed the tree and fastened himself at the top of it and threw down a rope. And to begin with, I forgot to tell you about how we made these lights. We had to color every single light except the white ones.
You painted them, you mean?
No, we dipped them. We had a long board, and we fastened a lot of these sockets onto it and wired it up so that we could light them and shut them off. And then we put our colors into a coffee can. And we dipped each one as we went along. Then we have to wait just a few seconds for it to dry a little bit. Then we dip them again.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we had red, green, and blue lights. And the white was, of course, for natural. And that was quite a process because you only do a few of them at a time, and we had to do it between jobs. And when we finally went up to decorate the tree, as I said before, Homer climbed the tree and threw down a rope, and we'd hook a star on, and he'd pull that up fast out there. Then we'd take each individual set of string of lights. Each time he'd have to drop the line and we'd pull it up again. And we'd go around the tree and try to locate them equally. And after we come down, we got some with lights. We'd distribute them so they'd be more or less even.
Mm.
And it was really a cold day too.
Was there snow on the ground? Was it snowy?
No, it wasn't snowing. But we had colder winters than we've had these days. I think we've done that 3 years, maybe more. And then the fire department took it over.
Mm.
And they used our old system for a long time and it finally got dilapidated. And I guess today they got some modern cars. But this town has the distinction of having the best looking Christmas tree in common in the community.
Mm.
And nobody can deny it.
Between Worcester and Springfield, it was the best looking tree. Is that right? when you lit the tree officially for Christmas, did you have anybody there singing Christmas carols or doing
Yeah,
anything like?
I'm pretty sure we did, but I can't verify it. That's quite a way back. But it seems to me as though we did.
That must,
I know they did in recent years, and I'm sure they did then too, but probably not as big a chorus as we've got today.
right. Now, I know you told me your birthday is the 29th of this month, and you're going to be how old?
I'll be 89 years old,
That's,
29th,
that's wonderful.
and I'm still doing the maintenance work at the Copper Mountain Motel.
I know you do. Yeah, that's wonderful. Every morning you go up during the week?
So every morning but Saturday and Sundays,
Every morning by Saturday.
and more if they need me.
That's good.
But I don't go up here and watch TV all the time. I have my own shop downstairs. I'll show it on the way out.
That's wonderful.
I have my own cabin. I'm a retired builder, you know that.
Yes,
Yeah. Like I just said, my son drew the plans for this house, my youngest one. And my oldest will help me build it, because he worked for me for 18 years.
that's good.
He's still in the business for us.
You tell us your son's name and tell us where they live.
You mean my sons?
Yes.
My oldest one is Harold Richard. He lives on um, the town Gumdada Church Street Extension. There's no such street.
Yeah, I know where.
Everybody has to ask what that street is.
It-
But he wanted to keep that address because of his business.
Okay.
But he shouldn't have done it. He should. That was originally supposed to be named after his mother, who died when my youngest son was still in school. And then we were going to have Autumn Heights, but we never got recorded, so we didn't do it.
And what is your second son's name?
My second son is Wayne Sterling Smith, and he is a sheet metal man. He had his own business for some years. At the present time, he's working for Zeros in Munson. He's been there. He's a foreman up there.
And where does he live?
He lives on Hunt Road.
All right. Is he the one that built the big boat that
That's right.
it looks like a Chinese sailing vessel?
Do you remember that?
Oh, yes, I remember seeing that on the lake.
He hated to sell that.
Oh,
He had that on the ocean, you know.
did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he got down to the ocean, he saw it only he liked pretty well, the 27-foot. And that was the 20 that he made there.
I never knew that was your son. Boy, I'm learning lots of things today, too.
But you know, that youngest son of mine, he never starts anything before he finishes it, no matter how long it takes. And he was 3 years making that boat.
Oh, that's a big project. He must have worked
Well,
long hours.
You'd have to see it to know.
I-
He bought boards, white boards, purple mahogany, and ripped them up 7/8 by 3/4. And that whole thing is all skinned with that, and every piece is glued together. I never thought he'd finish it, and he did.
That was a beautiful boat.
Yeah, well, I got a picture of it here. I'll show it to you. I'll show a picture of the movie. He finally sold the other one because it's too far away to commute.
Yeah.
And then they almost lost it in 2 of them storms.
Now, you tell me you were married once or twice?
My first wife died. Well, she was only 46 years old.
Okay, what was her maiden name?
Olive Morrison Sterling.
Sterling, okay. And your second wife, what was her name?
Evelyn, you can think of her middle name now.
That's all right, it's not important.
Evelyn Rose Morrison.
Okay,
Well, that was she was married twice.
all right.
She was a Jefferson. I don't know if you know the Jeffersons or not. They're from Wyoming, most of them.
Okay. And the house you're living in now, you said your youngest son designed and your oldest son helped you build it.
Well, he was working for me at the time.
He was working for you?
So I just took time off. And
All right.
we framed this. I used to live over here on High Street. I just threw a stone over to it. And we framed this whole house over there in the yard. And we brought it over here in the wintertime and put it down cellar. And I had this all capped over. And I either had to cap it again or else build. So I says to my son, we're going to take 2 weeks off, put that house up. So we got up the next morning, took the stuff all out, and when the neighbors come home, this whole house was standing and studded up. It wasn't boarded, it was standing. We had it all made up. I had to replace it.
Is that right? That's
And,
good.
I built this one out with the idea of building another one on the corner and selling the both of them. But I decided I didn't want to, I wanted this one. So I said to my wife, we're going to sell that one, move in. Oh, no, you ain't. I said, well, you stay here, then I'm going over there. We moved in here. I had my 2 sons with their wives and some friends helping me. We started in the morning. Everything that came out of that house was cleaned up. This house was always put it in the cupboard and everything, place everything. And that night, this house was all shut. Curtains, beds, everything, all that. I just stay in it. She said, we're going to stay there tonight. I said, if we can get anything on the TV at all, yes. If we can't, no. Well, I strung a wire up. We could see the TV. What did we do that night? We went to Ludlow dancing.
Did you? We dancing. About what year was it that you moved in here?
That's about 28 years ago, over that big. 28 from 94. 8, 2. Well, I have to do some figures.
That's all right. None of us are really sharp today, are we?
Well,
We ate too much turkey yesterday.
28 from 92 isn't too bad to figure.
28 from
8
94,
from
2 from 97.
would that be 54? No,
60. Sounds like 68.
something like that.
Mm.
68 and 27, you say.
1968 or so.
London there.
Now,
I've been on this corner here over 50 years.
oh, you have. Okay. Then you've been watching over the years what's happened to the old corset factory, haven't you?
This here,
Yes.
my son used to work in there. My mother worked there when it was a carcass shop.
Okay. Tell me what you can about the early part of that, history of that.
Well, that shop originally was Armstead's carcass shop.
Mhm.
And you don't remember it, but I do. When they made the corsets, bone corsets, that wide, and they put them on and replace on, they put your knee in the back and pull them up. And they used to send them out to different houses, and the people would bone them piecework. And the boning was putting the flat steel things into the fabric. And they done pretty good business doing that at home. And that went on for a good many years. The factory was nowhere near as big as it is now. And after that went out, we came into a wire shop, Spencer Wire. And Spencer Wire went out, and another wire mill came in. And then that went out, and the guy bought it, and he made caramel flour. That was carrots. Made flour with carrots in it. And that didn't last too long. And then it went back to a wire mill again. And then Buster's Egg. You ever hear of that?
What is it?
Buster Egg.
Buster
It's a
Egg?
company.
Yeah, no.
He bought it.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think of his last name. I done some work for him. He came in there and he was in the egg business. And he also bought old grain bags and repaired them and sold them over. And he was in there for quite some time. And after he went out, Wax Shop came out. Made cardboard boxes.
Mhm.
And they stayed there, I don't know just how long, but they didn't stay too long. And then they went back to, part of the solid went back to another wire mill. And that went out and they built a new one down by the railroad.
Mhm.
I don't think of the guy's name. He had killed an airplane. Wasn't Heck, something like that.
I don't know.
I know one that he went off in a plane and come back and him and his wife both got killed in it. Right now, it's more or less of a storage place. They're fixing the roof now to try to save it. I wish they'd tear it down.
It is kind of a big, ugly building at this time, isn't it?
It cost them a fortune to tear that down.
It's too bad they couldn't have incorporated that with the senior citizen
They
housing.
looked at it, but you see, it's hazardous waste.
It is, yeah.
Oh, sure. It's,
Everything. No one wants to rebuild anymore for that
That ground
reason.
is full of acid.
Hmm.
My father and my brother and my son all worked there at one time or another.
And did you say your mother and father both worked there?
My mother was more or less of an office cleaner. My father worked as a wire worker.
Okay.
And my brother worked as a wire worker, and my son was maintenance of the wire worker. The one who worked for me.
That's good.
And I lived on a corner up there, and we could hear every word they said all night long.
Is that right? I
We
think
got used to it, didn't bother.
yeah. Yeah. Now, were you born in this town?
Yes.
In a house or in a hospital?
Everybody was born in the house in my day.
Okay.
My first son was.
Is that right?
You were familiar with Riders Hill,
Yes. Oh, yes.
Lickerbark Valley? You know
Yeah.
how that Flowers house is?
Yes.
Well, my grandmother owned that. Not that house, but that land in the house.
The old house that was there.
And,
The old house, right?
oh, yes, back in the Indian days.
There was a real old one then.
Oh, yes. And my first wife and I started housekeeping. It was, she had two places there, two apartments. She made two apartments out of it. And they had the old Dutch ovens and that stuff there.
Is that right?
Ed Sauer
yes,
has
we were.
pictures of it.
Paid $6 a month.
Now, you know, Eddie Sauer has pictures of that, you know.
Oh, he has?
Yes,
Gee,
the old place.
boy, we used to have some gatherings there on Thanksgiving, I'll tell you.
Did you?
Yeah, and we had no electricity, we had no running water, and we had no bathroom.
You weren't born in that house, were you?
No, my mother was.
Your mother was born in that house, and what was her name?
Laura Bell Smith. Laura Bell Perry. She married my father, Smith.
Okay, she was a Perry before.
Yes.
All right.
Her father used to make and sell patent medicine.
Is that right?
He used to go out with us and team public.
That's interesting. What was, do you know what his name was?
His name was George.
George Perry. And he had a medicine wagon kind of thing, or?
Yeah, he had a medicine. They stopped making it because it took alcohol.
Oh.
And he always had to sample it. And he used to get drunk quite often. And my grandmother wouldn't give us that recipe for that reason. And in late years, she started to make it herself again, but it didn't pan out. But he used to get in the horse and team and put it all around.
Is that right?
I can just about remember Grandpa Pelly.
Did he make it up there at that old house?
Right in the house.
Right there at the house. That's interesting to know. That's too bad the old house is gone, but
Oh, it is. I would have bought that house, but my cousin owned it. I don't know what religion you people are, doesn't make a difference. I'm going to tell you the story anyway.
all right.
I didn't know she was going to sell it, or I'd have bought it. And she said you couldn't have bought it because the priest told me not to sell it for a Protestant.
Oh,
Now, ain't that something?
is that right?
And Charlie LaRose bought it.
Is that
And he
right?
started to fix the old house up. And all the brickwork was all, back in them days, it was, I'll have to stop thinking about it. It wasn't cement, it wasn't mortar, it was lime. It
Right.
was all put together with lime and it was all crumbling.
Mm.
And it really wasn't safe. I mean, the chimneys and things.
Mm.
And he ended up, last time I saw it up there, he had it full of bale hay. He had horses and he was in the horse business. Did you know Charlie Lawrence?
No.
He built the house way up on the top of the hill.
All right. The one. Okay. Now, I know what house you mean. Right at the fork in the road where it goes.
Right on the top, yeah.
Yep. All
One
right.
of them goes up to the Tucker Road and the other one goes into
Okay.
Riders Hill.
Do you know when he built that house?
with Charlie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to say the exact year, but it was quite a while ago.
When you were, it was before your time or
Oh,
after?
no, Charlie Rose, no, he was younger than I am.
Oh, okay.
Charlie's brother and I worked together for this full electric I'm talking about. He was an electrician,
Okay.
and his house, they lived up in that section too, and that house got struck with lightning and burned. And they thought that Charlie and Louis was in it, but they weren't.
Hmm.
And
It-
just beyond that house is that mansion that, trying to think of their name too now. I worked in that too. Well, they had horses up there.
Okay. Now, coming back down to where you lived, do you remember when they moved the old Gilbert house to Storrowtown in West Springfield?
Yes, I do.
You remember that?
My father's mother's sister used to live in that house.
Is that right?
Her name was Brigham.
Is that right?
Yep, they lived there. That was tore down and wasn't built on it.
Yeah, Roger said he built right on the same foundation that
Yeah.
the old house was on.
Roger and I are good friends.
Yeah, that's good.
Of
Now,
course,
has it changed a lot? Now, the other house, Bobby Tam's house, has that changed much over the years?
no, that hasn't changed too much. Some of it has been tore off.
I see.
That used to be the Lou Gilbert house,
Yes,
and they were indirectly related. I don't know just where, but on the Brigham side.
I see.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful neighborhood up there. Nice
Oh,
place to grow
The
up.
one down below, trying to think of the guy's name below. He used to have nice horses. Can't think of his name now. And of course, the little schoolhouse there, that's where Smith lives.
Yes.
That's the only school my mother ever went to.
Is that right?
And she went right from first grade to the ninth, you know.
Is
And
that
my
right?
grandmother was custodian there for years. And we used to have socials there every 2 weeks. In the wintertime, Christmas parties, and different ones would put on a program, the entertainment program. And I remember one time I was on that program, and we put on a minstrel show, all young folks. And,
No, the people that came to this, were they the ones that lived in that neighborhood?
it finally got to where people were coming from way outside. So then they limited to Wickwalk Valley.
Okay.
You see, where my sister lived was Church Street. And Wickwalk Valley ended, you know where Cliff lives?